Yeah, Big Baby JTV. Like, comment, subscribe. Especially subscribe, y'all. Okay? I see 99% of y'all watch my videos and are not subscribed. So I'm going to give y'all 3 seconds to subscribe. Go ahead. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. But let's get into it, man. 5 people were indicted for the murder of FBG Duck, man. Rest in peace, Duck. You know what I mean? And I am happy about it. I'm happy about it. A lot of you stupid internet gangsters are out here saying free the guys. No, keep them guys. Keep them guys. Okay? One of the most popular people that was indicted off this was Muwop, right? And he's an affiliate, or he's a member of O Block, right? OTF, BD, right? If you know what that is. And I'm going to attack this commentary in 2 angles, right? We're going to start off with the front end about some of the history of what brewed up to FBG that getting shot up and these guys getting indicted, right? So if y'all know anything about the drill scene, Chicago, right? All of it originated basically in 2012 with, really King Louis. And more specifically got popularized by Chief Keef, right? And what made it so popular and so potent was that this was the most raw version of gangster rap, because dudes was literally dying after tracks. You know what I mean? Dudes were literally going to jail and getting shot up after songs. You know what I mean? We're talking about after Lil Jojo got killed, right? After Tuka got killed. The GDs and BDs were going at war at levels that we had never seen, right? They were going to war in 4K. That's where the whole term Chiraq came from. That's where DJ Academics came from, bro. Let's be 100% honest. If DJ Academics never covered Chicago street beef, he would not exist. Let's be real. And he owes his career to them. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm kind of shocked that this man has never sent money to families of people in Chicago and has never even tried to lift up Chicago. But we're going to get to that on the back end, right? So what happened is FBG Duck was one of the popular people in that 2013, 2014 era of, Chiraq, Chicago hip-hop scene, where Chicago was the hottest scene out. Right now, people might say it's Miami. A few could say that Atlanta has been killing it, and ATL has been up for a few years, but I personally think it's Miami. They're the hottest scene right now. But back in the day, Chicago had a stranglehold on the culture, so much so that Kanye did a remix of I Don't Like with Chief Keef. And I believe that after that remix in 2015, 2016, I saw the Chicago drill scene almost disappear and go away, right? Where Chief Keef left Chicago, which was smart, moved to Cali. Lil Durk also did the same, but he moved to Atlanta. And then you had a lot of people within that Chicago scene who either got killed by their ops or who went to jail. One of those people who went to jail but still was around was FBG Duck, right? And recently, within the past year or so, I'll say maybe close to 2 years, we had King Von get so popular, We had Dirk resurge, And then we had FBG Duck get in the mix, right? FBG Duck and Ruga, right? 2 Chicago rappers who became so big, but they were always dissing Von. They were always dissing O Block. They were always dissing Dirk, right? To the point where I personally had a feeling that it would get to shootings and killings, and I was right. Unfortunately, I was right, because FBG Duck got shot up in the middle of a commercial space in downtown Chicago, like places where they shouldn't be war. It shouldn't be active. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Southside Chicago. No, it wasn't anywhere O Block or nothing like that. No, it wasn't 63rd. It wasn't 60. No. It was just in the middle of a commercial place. I'm talking about, if you live in Toronto, I'm talking Eaton Center. If you live in Ottawa, I'm talking Rideau Street. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking Sainte Catherine if you're from Montreal, right? Where the ops and war shouldn't be going on. It was pathetic, right? So FBG Duck gets killed at this point. Brazen, right? And then a few months later, King Von gets killed. Kind of unrelated, not really Chicago gang related, but in a sense, it is gangster related because, you know what I mean? You live a life of a gangster, it usually goes two ways, either dead or in prison. And King Von, unfortunately, got to the dead part. You know what I mean? So what's happening here is that these guys are beefing essentially and are going to war, not only just over gang-ish, but over dudes that are on their team that have passed away because of the opposition, right? What it is let's say you are a young kid in Chicago, right? You're 13, 14, right? You're poor as hell, you're hungry, stomach hurting, right? Your mom is barely home because she's spending 60, 70 hours a week working. Your pops ain't in the house because maybe he's in jail, or maybe him or mom's didn't work out, whatever. He's not in the picture, right? So now you're poor, you have nothing to do. You're around some of your boys, some of your little homies, and then the older head comes at you and says, hey, I got 3 bricks for you, you know, maybe an 8-ball of snow. Go sell that. I'm gonna give you a pistol so you can handle that, right? And now at that point, you with your old little homies, and now y'all got a whole gang, or you got a whole crew, y'all got a whole O block, right? And then you're trying to sell snow to the fiends or whatever you have to do, sell the pack, the work, whatever, right? And then you have people from another block who have the exact same experience as you, who have the exact same life as you, who have everything, the poverty, the struggle, the depression, the poverty, bruh. And now they're your ops. And now you're shooting at those ops. And now what happens? Your best friend gets killed and dies. You know what I'm saying? Your older homie, your big homie gets killed and dies. You know what I'm saying? Your other homie is now in jail for indictment for attempted murder, right? Now, what's happening is you're still beefing at the ops. You turn 20. You know what I'm saying? Still beefing with the ops. 25, still beefing with the ops. You know what I mean? And what does that bring? It brings nothing, because now you have younger kids. Now you're the OG and you have to influence them. Bruh, you're 23, you're an OG in Chicago. You're 23 and you are an OG in Chicago, bro. Just take that in. And this is the cycle that keeps on happening. And this is the back end of the video that I want to get to. Shouts out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He talked about this. What is the solution? What is the solution? Because after this indictment, right, these 5 people that were indicted for FBG Ducks murder, right? After this indictment, they're going to go to jail. But trust me, there's going to be some gang-ish in jail. Trust me. Lil Durk's gonna send some money to them, right? Trust me, there's gonna still be cycle. This cycle is still gonna continue. You know what I mean? But how do things change? How do we stop this cycle, right? I'm gonna start off by saying this. Don't trust the government. Don't look for the government to save you. Don't look for the white man to save you. Don't look for no man to save you other than yourselves, other than your people. That's it. That's it. That's how Chicago builds and cures itself. That's how Chiraq changes. It's from the people. Example, right? Kanye West. When Kanye put Ruger on Soldier Field in Chicago, right? Let him perform the GD anthem, which is one of the best tracks in 2021. When Kanye let Ruger performed the GD anthem at the Mercedes Dome in Atlanta, right? One of the best tracks in 2021, a Chicago anthem, right? That is the solution. That is the solution. That's closer to the solution than whatever Lori Lightfoot and Chicago government officials are trying to do. No, save yourself, black man, because that's the only way to do this. When Kanye gave an olive branch to the street dude known as Ruger, right, to actually perform in Chicago, something that wouldn't happen really, because if Ruger tried to perform in Chicago, the place would get shot up, period. You know, if Ruger tried to perform in Chicago, police will pull up, he'd get arrested, period. There's a reason Chief Keef left Chicago. It's because he knew he would get smoked or he'd get arrested and made an example of until he died. Right? So Kanye giving an olive branch to street dudes and giving them an opportunity to feed their family, to feed their homie, to feed their block. Imagine if Ruga takes one or two of his little nephews to university or college, and now they're a doctor, and now they're a lawyer, and now they're an engineer, and now they own a company, and now they invent something great, and now they take more and more people out of poverty. Just because Kanye West gave Ruga an opportunity to perform. And on top of that, if you watch some interviews, Ruga got one of his young boys signed to a major label. Do you understand how kids and people in Chicago, people in every hood, black people in poverty just need an opportunity, bruh? They just need an opportunity. That's all they need. If any of these young boys, right, who shot up FBG Duck, if any of them had other things going in their lives, businesses, money, career opportunity, if they got that going in their lives, why would they go do some gang shit and possibly kill themselves or spend the rest of their life in jail? It would be stupid. They would not do that. They would not do that. And that's why this whole cycle of killings is gonna continue, because a lot of niggas aren't waking up to the fact that these dudes have to save themselves. Black people have to save themselves. And this is my plea to all these rappers, all these influential black people who came from Chicago, to reach out back to Chicago and try to make an opportunity and a way for some of these Chicago guys to build up their communities and be leaders, because that's the only way you can stop this cycle. Let me know what y'all think, man. This is a longer video than normal, but I had to get that shit off my chest, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. R.I.P. Duck. And I'm out, bro.